Well, here I am travelling on a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit road in Essex in England, and travelling made me think about the story of how young Alphonse Lefebvre travelled from what is now northern France to what is now southern England. 1066 was a very pivotal year for the world in many ways. It was the year that saw Duke William of Normandy become King William of England. He went from being a mere duke of a dukedom to a king of a kingdom. And William needed an army. He also needed a lot of ships, a lot of fighting men, and a lot of resolve, because invading a country like England, well, it had been done nearly 1,000 years, in fact a bit more than 1,000 years before, when the Romans had invaded England. So William was the first full-blown successful invasion of England for 1,011 years. Now, when a king decides that or a duke decides that he's going to lead an army, they tell young men all sorts of things. They tell them that it's going to be very successful. They tell them that they're going to be rich, powerful, and they talk of the glory to be gained. What they never do is they never tell people that when you go to war, there's a good chance that you're going to get killed, maimed, injured, bits of your body cut off, your mental health wrecked. And our Duke approached various people in his dukedom, various friends, and said, "Come with me." Amongst those, he spoke to Richard de Peak, and he said, "When I get to Sussex, I'm going to need sheds. Sheds to keep horses, sheds to keep food and bedding, and all of the things, all of the impedimenta that an army carries with it." And Richard de Peak went off and rounded up some likely characters to go with him on this adventure to build sheds. And naturally, he turned to young Alphonse Lefebvre, a man who made things, a man who was popular with Norman knights, and his friend Stephen Cutworm La Reine. And they went to the town of St Valery-sur-Somme, and I strongly recommend that you look at YouTube videos of the town of St Valery-sur-Somme. It's a beautiful, beautiful town in Picardy in France, just next door to Normandy. Lovely town, fantastic creperie overlooking the bay of the Somme. There's a wonderful nature reserve. Being in France, of course, on nature reserves, hunter shoots ducks. and there's a wonderful steam railway which wasn't there when William was. So there we are. In the next instalment we'll look at how William ended up being crowned in Westminster Abbey in London on Christmas Day 1066. So stay tuned, folks.